She was considered the most beautiful woman in Europe, but she secretly hated looking at herself in the mirror. This is the story of Empress Elisabeth of Austria, Sisi, a rebel trapped in the golden cage of the Habsburgs who turned the pursuit of perfection into a lifelong torment. Her ankle-length hair was so heavy it caused her constant headaches. Every morning she spent 3 exhausting hours washing it with cognac and egg yolks, forcing her ladies-in-waiting to count every single strand that fell out. To keep her skin perfect, she slept in raw veal masks and bathed in warm olive oil. She cinched her waist down to an extreme 40 centimeters and walked for up to 10 hours a day until her ladies-in-waiting collapsed from exhaustion. Her body was measured 3 times daily like a military inspection. She even turned the imperial palaces into private gyms, installing iron rings and bars so she could train every morning. Her diet was extreme. For weeks, she drank only raw beef juice. And because she didn't trust foreign milk, she traveled with her own personal cows and goats across Europe. At 51 years old, she shocked the entire court by getting an anchor tattoo on her shoulder in a harbor tavern, a symbol of her longing for freedom. Emperor Franz Joseph was horrified. After her son's suicide, she wore only black for the rest of her life and refused to be photographed after the age of 30. She wanted the world to remember her forever young, but all her extreme rituals couldn't protect her from fate. In 1898 in Geneva, an anarchist stabbed her in the chest with a sharpened file. The wound was so small that she initially thought she had simply been punched. Thanks to her extremely tight corset, she didn't feel the full pain. She calmly walked back to the ship. Only later, when they loosened the corset, did they discover how serious the injury was. Less than 2 hours later, her heart stopped. Sisi, the most beautiful woman in Europe, who spent her entire life at war with her own reflection.